Say hey, everyone. Welcome into another edition of Say Hey Plays. My name is Jose Bouquett. Alongside me is the illustrious and coming off of his lovely show every Monday through Friday, the Daily Sesh, is Dabby Cap. Dabby, how are you?
Good, man. Of course, if you tune into the show, you know I'm feeling great right now. I mean, that's yeah. Good,
You
man.
know,
How about yourself though? How's everything going, man?
I'm okay. My computer is acting a little weird right now.
Boo.
We've had I've hit the, I don't know how, but I'm, swiping on my little trackpad, so it's going back. So I've left and came in the room twice now already. Once during the intro to give me a minor heart attack, and now we're here. We're
Is
here.
that why you were out just a minute ago backstage?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll get left on stage by myself today, possibly. Like
Yes.
that's good. Nobody can see my eyes, so maybe they won't realize it's me.
True indeed. Maybe they won't realize it. The crimson chin doesn't give it away. So you're right. You're right. Let's recap real quick. Yesterday, Jimmy and I both shit the bed yesterday. I went
Boo.
1-6 yesterday. He had a super tough day as well. Overall, just shitty. I took the Red Sox. Of course, they shit the bed on me. Actually, I'll pull up my plays to cite it specifically because it was truly atrocious. Cab. It was one of my
It
worst days of the
happens.
year.
It
Yeah,
happens to everyone.
I had Red Sox money line, Rockies first five money line, Tigers first five money line. I bet on the Braves yesterday in a double up first five and their team total over 3.5. Max Scherzer is built different. Phillies first five that lost, and the only winner was a Cleveland team total that cashed immediately, which made me feel a little better about myself.
Shoot, man! I wish I wanted to. That was like my main lean that I didn't play yesterday. Was that Cleveland team total? Good shit on that, man. I know that's not what you wanted to hear after all that,
I'll
but
take.
good shit on that one.
I appreciate it. We'll take the one dub in the murky losses. So right now we're at 278 and 266, up 17.03 units. Still good, obviously, on the year. But we're gonna try to make it up some ground there because that was a shitty Monday. I've got a bunch of plays. I truly do. I've got 2, 4, 6,
Hey,
potentially
who do
7
we
plays already.
appreciate?
Exactly. So we're rolling right now. So it's gonna be a fun day. Cab, are you ready to get started?
Yes.
Okay, beautiful. I appreciate it. So let's get right into it. Say Hey plays 97. Say Hey plays 97 officially underway.
Friday. You 100 on Friday.
Yeah,
Yes.
100,
Yes.
100 straight days of Say Hey plays. Shout out to Sharpie, who also every day for Sharpie as well. I don't know how much he advertises it because when he's
He
doing
doesn't brag about it like some people.
yeah,
Sorry.
some
Excuse me.
assholes, exactly.
Excuse me. I
Exactly.
get
So,
it, bro. You want to be like Cal Ripken. I get it. I get it.
yeah, we try every day, and it's also Cab a good way to count the episodes too.
Yeah.
But yes, 97 straight days of Say Hey plays. Actually, Cab, I've sketched out. I'm looking at the last. Well, I wrote them as danger dates, basically. It's dates that I might have issues doing the show, and the streak might end, and unfortunately, I might not be able to go live every day of this season. I might have to miss a day.
Why? What's your excuse?
I have things on the calendar that I unfortunately am not going to
You
tell
got a
you
phone,
live.
bro. What? You got a
Yes,
phone?
unfortunately, there's not Wi-Fi everywhere. I could always take a video, but I feel like that's
Bro,
cheating.
there's Starbucks like pretty much everywhere nowadays. If that's a worst case scenario, where are you going that you can't get Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi?
Well, well, don't you worry about where I'm going. The Boston trip in September is going to be
Okay,
interesting.
so you got to go live in Boston.
Yeah, I will definitely try
Boo!
to
You're
go
not
live in
breaking the
Boston
streak. You didn't come
someday.
this. You didn't come this far just
Well,
to
this is all
quit,
in
bro.
September and August, in like late August. Like I'm not, it's not going away anytime soon. So 100 goes
So you're
through.
gonna go even farther and quit?
Yeah,
No.
yeah, exactly. Shout out to Kyle Haley and joining us. I'm going to Boston September 13th through the 17th.
Yeah, I bet
Going
he
to
can help you go live. I guarantee you. He's got a good
Kyle.
backyard. We've seen that fucking place. It's dope. Go over
Hey,
there, get his Wi-Fi, go live, then go enjoy your Boston.
Yeah, okay. So whatever Cab says here, I'm just letting everyone know now that 100 straight days is coming soon, but I have sketched out the dates where I'm like, I don't know. But the show goes on, the streak goes on. It's going to be continuing for a long time, hopefully, right now, and it's going to be a fun time. I'm ready to cap these games, Cab. This game's about to start here soon. We've got the Pirates and the Marlins, Stratton versus Castano here. I've got no play on this. I'm not moving on the Pirates here. I'm not going to move on the Pirates team total for a little bit. I want to see how they do without Brian Reynolds. They had a good day yesterday, which obviously annoyed me because I'm the Pirates guy and I wasn't on them. But ultimately, I had to pass here. Castano's last appearance, 4 innings, 9 hits, 6 runs, 4 of them earned on a home run. 5 of them earned on 1 home run allowed, 2 Ks, 1 walk there. And Stratton's a bullpen guy, so they're getting a bullpen day from a Pirates bullpen that I really don't have faith in. So I didn't want to move on this game ultimately just because though the Pirates bullpen is shit, the Marlins have not been hitting righty, so I had to pass here.
This game is bad. Yeah, this game's real bad. I mean, if you've been cashing on the Pirates team total over, I wouldn't be too scared to go after it still. But I mean, this game's really not a good game, man. I'm gonna completely pass on it. Fuck this game, bro. I'm gonna backwoods it. And I know some people get fucking pissy about that, but I'd give you a nice answer, but really you can just eat my ass. I don't care.
Perfect. Yeah. I don't think we need to say much more. If we don't have any plays on it, it's okay. Pirates against lefties, 94 weighted runs created plus. That's 18th in the league right now. And I did, by the way, I did cut my after that shitty day yesterday. I was like, all right, I'm gonna cut down the splits a little bit. I cut it down from July 1st until today. So all these stats, the weighted runs created plus stats will be from this month. So there's your heads up there. So there's your notice. Next game on our card here, Cab, is the game I'm moving on. And you know why I'm moving on it, Cab. The minus 300 New York Yankees versus the Cincinnati Reds.
How's this been going for you?
Well, I don't have the updated record, but I did win my last one. Oakland A's versus the Houston Astros. Thank you, Framber Valdez, and thank you, Martin Maldonado, for having brain farts and giving me the win. But the last, I would say, like 3 or 4 games have all been really close. Like they've been all like 1-run games. I mentioned this on Betting with the Bag earlier. The 2 that come to mind was the Royals game when against the Astros. It was Bubic against Verlander, I believe it was. I lose the first 5 on 2 back-to-back home runs, which fucking brutalized me. They lose 5-3. The next game was Urania and Colorado versus the Dodgers. The Dodgers went on a walk-off, 2-1. That brutalized me there. And then the last one, I believe now, was the Oakland A's Astros, and I win 3-2 there. So
you're positive money on betting the underdogs minus 300.
Oh, yeah, I'm absolutely positive money. I know that. And that's really all that matters. The record will be shit. Now, when I get time during the All-Star break, obviously, I'll try to see if I can find all those spots again. It'll be pretty easy just to find the highest lines that I bet. But essentially, I'll keep doing this because it just seems like it's always a good bet. Even if you don't have the heart or the wherewithal to take the money lines, plus 2.5, plus 1.5, don't hate that at all either. Ashcraft, his home road split suck.
Ashcraft.
Yeah, the Ashman, the Assman.
Ashcraft.
The Assman.
Ashcraft. Yeah,
Ashcraft.
It's got to be, bro. If he was on your team, you'd call him. I'd be like, hey, Ashcraft. Like, come on, bro. That's what he gets.
Yeah, he's the Assman. That's what I mean. That's what he is. Last time out for the Assman against the Mets at home, 6 innings, 1 hit, no earned runs. 10 hits. I wrote that weird. 10 hits, 2 earned runs, no Ks. No, I'm not. I'm dyslexic. That's dyslexia.
Do you want me to read it, bro? I got it written down too. If you want me to
read it. No, it's dyslexia. I'm mixing up all these numbers now. See, this is what I'm saying. Maybe I'm
high as fuck, but I got you, bro. Last start, he went 6 innings, 10 hits, 2 runs. Okay, start before that, 2 innings, 7 hits, 7 runs. Start before that, we'll go ahead and do 3 because I like to do 3 back. 8 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs. So a couple decent starts, but Ashcraft is.
Dabby can read better than me when he's fucking belligerently high. Who knows? This is. I need to go to some facility to learn how to read again. Apparently, but the point is, I'm taking the Reds here. First 5 full game money lines. I got them at first 5 at plus 210 and full game money line at plus 250.
All right, bro. The only thing I'll say about this is, and I'm not on this game either because there's no value in it for me personally, but I love what you're doing with it. It's interesting to see. Garrett Cole, he sucks against big games. Like when he needs to pitch good, that's when he sucks. On the season, he's been great. He's got a 3.26 ERA. Opponents' batting average is a 199 against him, a 1.03 WHIP. Those numbers are fabulous, right? They're amazing. But again, like last start against the Red Sox, 6 innings, 5 hits, 5 runs. And then the 2 starts before that, 6 innings, 7 innings, only 2 runs and 1 run. I'm telling you, like, my problem with this guy isn't that he's not good, because I think he's fantastic. What he doesn't do is he doesn't pitch well in the playoffs. He doesn't pitch well in big games like against Boston. This is not a big game. I think he might pitch well. We'll see. I don't know. This is a tough game for me personally. I don't like Ashcraft or Garrett Cole a whole bunch. Garrett Cole is definitely better. There's no question about that. He is a very good pitcher. He just needs to pitch better in big games. I'm off. There you go.
I really wanted to troll there and say, are we sure he's better? Are we sure?
Garrett Cole is definitely better than Ashcraft.
No,
yes.
You're right. He is. Shout out to everyone in the chat, by the way. Eldorado Custodian had me going down a little rabbit hole looking for the Team Venezuela baseball hats there for a second. I would love if you sent them to me, Eldorado. I've not seen them, and I will try to purchase them immediately. Dabby, you coming to Miami with me next March? A World Baseball Classic?
Now I am. That's an invite? Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Of
course I'm going.
I'm going. I'm going. And just know that if you sit with us, you're going to be the other. Well, I'm sitting in Section Venezuela. We're going to be out there wilding, and it's going to be a great time. And I hope the United States does not play Team Venezuela, because that would be very conflicting for you.
Let's go. I'm excited. I don't know what else you want me to say. I don't give a shit. I'll be the other, man. That's cool with me. That's fine. I think everyone should have that experience in their life. That's totally cool with me.
I'm excited. See now, This is Dabby. This is what the opposite now of what the Texas tour was for you. And I was like, I'm in. Say less.
Right.
You just kept going. We're gonna do it, man. We're gonna do it. I just said, yes, Dabby, I'm in. I'm in. Say less. But now we're doing it.
Here we go. Let's do it.
It'll be a great time. Next game on our slate is a game I want to talk to you about, because it's our classic, 7-game win streak. What is it now? Is it 8? It's a long win streak. They changed cities from that win streak, and we fade them. And I would rather have the Nationals here, in all honesty. And I think I'm going to move on them, but I don't know if I'm going to move on them first 5 or full game, or even both. Dabby, what do you have on this game?
I think the Nationals look good here, also, in my opinion, but the Mariners also haven't been losing. Like you just said, it's, for me, I get it. Like, I understand fading a team that's been like on a winning streak, like when they move, makes perfect sense. It just scares the shit out of me, because they've been, the Mariners have been having fun with it too. Excuse me. They've been having fun with it, man. But Flexen, I'm not a huge fan of Flexen. Josiah Gray on the other side, he's been getting a lot better, man. His last 7 starts, he's had a 2.66 ERA. That's a huge improvement, and I think Josiah Gray is somebody that we could continue to see a little bit more of an upside on. 4.14 on the season. Hitters are only hitting 222 off of him. He's got a 1.24 WHIP. Last 3 starts, he went 5 innings or more. 6 innings last start with only 2 runs. 5 innings the start before that. He did give up 6 runs and 10 hits there, but the start before that, one of his better ones, where he went 7 full innings, 4 hits and 2 runs. He's just been getting better and better. Like I said, his last 7 starts have been his best. They're at home. Flexen, opponent batting average against Flexen is a 267. He's somebody that gets hit a 1.40 WHIP. I agree. I would play the Nationals here. I told you backstage, I was like, I don't give out fake plays. I don't have a bunch of bets today, guys. I'm only going to tell you things that I actually bet. I do have a bet. I made one, but I'm not giving out fake shit, and I'm not giving out stuff just because. I can talk baseball and we can share. I want to see what you think. I want to share what I think. Maybe I'll walk into something because I really like it, but I don't have a bunch of bets today. So I can tell you what I think, though, like I said, and talk with the stats and go over the shit. I think the Nationals would be the way to look here if I was going to go with one of the sides. But I'm not. Maybe a play on the over, because I don't like these. I mean, Gray's been getting better. I don't know. See, that's why I wouldn't. It's just a tough game. I'd lean Nationals or nothing.
Would you rather have the first 5 or full game Nationals?
Full game.
Okay. All right, I'm going to move on. Nationals full game money line at -110 officially there. The streak ends today. By the way, Dad, could you turn down your thing because I can hear us echoing a little bit? But we'll move on, and we'll talk about this next game. A very interesting game. It's a tough cap for a lot of people here.
This game pisses me off.
Yeah, it's frustrating. We've got the Blue Jays coming off a funeral from their first base coach, and everyone knows the story by now. Very tragic thing, and I'm looking for the Phillies players who are not going to be in as well right now for the list. Obviously, JT Realmuto is on that list. His quotes was hilarious. I got a good laugh out of JT Realmuto. I was like, yeah, it's a little bit of money, and I was like, we're missing out on $260,000. That's not a little bit of money. And I just got a good chuckle out of that. And I was like, man, can I hold a little bit of money?
Right. Toss a little bit of money my way.
Yeah. So I should have wrote this down. For some reason I cannot find this stupid list. And I know where I'll find it because Andrew will have sent it to me.
Hey, Jose, money's more important, man. And you're betting your money on what you're saying. The chat's pointing out one thing and let's just not ignore it and act like we don't see it. A lot of people are saying first 5 because Seattle's bullpen is lights out, which is definitely the truth. The reason I said full game is just because I just moved it. But when you look at the last 3 starts for both of these pitchers, you're getting around, 2 to 3 runs for the most part. It's kind of even, and I don't like thinking about that. I do think Flexen is going to get. I think they get to Flexen quicker. So if I was going to go first 5, it would be Nationals. So I'm not betting this, man. So you got to make your own bet. I just wanted to fill you in with what they were saying.
Okay, well, I appreciate that. You're right.
Put that shit on me.
I'll switch my first 5 or my full game money line to first 5, but I've got to do first 5 -0.5 at +110 for me. Because I've got the -130 for first 5 money line. I do not stray.
That's because of Seattle's bullpen.
Yeah, we were shit talking Paul Sewald for a while, and he's figured his shit out. So shout out to Paul Sewald. He's been pitching well. But I officially thanks to the chat for getting those in there. But yes, I am on there in first 5 now. And shout out to JR who's putting $1,000 on the Pirates. He put $1,000 on the Pirates yesterday. Cashed it for the team total. Now he's putting another 1,000 today, and thankfully, I do not owe him for cocaine anymore. So, JR, I'm glad that this might.
So you'll do cocaine, but you won't eat a little bit of mushroom.
Apparently, yeah. I guess that's what it is now. I didn't know.
Whoa.
JR always in. Maybe I'm a sleepwalker. I'm definitely a sleep talker. But it is. And by the way, Cheshire Cat. English is my second language, Cheshire Cat. Don't make fun of how I pronounce things. It might be.
No, it's not. Don't lie to people.
It might be.
I heard your Spanish. It's so broken.
Yeah, that hurt my feelings that you just slandered my Spanish. I'll never forget that. I'll never forget what you said.
No me hagas. No,
but we're not going to talk Spanish here because I'm not direct TV. I'm not on demand here. Bilotti on the other side for the Phillies. Their bullpen has been phenomenal, but I still do not trust the Phillies, truthfully, or at least their bullpen. But I was pretty shocked to see a -190 here. I think the Blue Jays after the West Coast road trip are going to be bet on, but not at this price and not with Barrios on the bump with this price specifically. So I had to pass on this one.
Okay. Look, here's the thing with this game. Like, I can't bet on the Blue Jays right now, but that's where I would go if I was betting on this, especially with them being back home after what's been happening. Fuck, man. But like Jose's got I'll call him Jose since we're going with you. We'll go first names here. He's got a 281 opponent batting average, a 139 whip, man. He shows up sometimes when his off speed's on, he's fucking great, man. But when his off speed's off, he sucks. And like I said, I lean on the Blue Jays here. This is somewhere where I actually really wanted to take the Blue Jays, but I'm just not doing it, man. I'm not laying a run line with the Blue Jays right now. I just can't do that. Philly on the flip side, this is a bullpen day for them, and they're going into Canada. So it's like, man, I really like the Blue Jays coming back home here. I think this is a setup spot for the Blue Jays, but I just can't pull the trigger on it.
Yeah, no, I think this is a Blue Jay spot for sure. But if the total wasn't so high, I also wouldn't hate a Phillies team total. But just passing on this game in general. Jack Jenkins saying maybe if we shit talk certain players, they'll start playing better. I mean, I found that worked for Brad Keller. I have now been talking shit about Brad Keller for 2 straight starts whenever he comes up. I have not bet him, but he's been pitching a lot better in those last 2 starts. That fat ass. I'm glad that he's been doing it.
There it is. I say maybe Asscraft will fucking deal for you today, thanks to me calling him Asscraft again.
Well, I mean, he's the man. He's the ass man. I believe him.
It's not a compliment. All right, now
you've gotten the chat on a lot of drug talk today. I didn't know this has turned into.
What do you mean me? I didn't do anything. The fuck?
Yeah, you talk about shrooms, and JR is talking about my crippling cocaine addiction.
No.
JP's not talking about shrooms. Kyle Hanlon's maybe
you can't even focus, bro. This ain't me.
I don't know. We're talking about a lot of stuff in here. Shout out to you guys and Goat. I will just leave that answer as a yes, Goat. I'll leave that answer as a yes. Frequently, I'll even say. Frequently. Red Sox, Rays here, next game here. And I said this is my last stand with the Red Sox, Cab. I bet them first 5 in full game here. I got them first 5. I made these official on Jimmy's show. First 5 minus a half at plus 110.
Okay.
Full game minus 115. And if it loses, I am putting a 15-day suspension on myself from betting on the Red Sox. Will not bet on their games anymore. I'll stay off of them. I'll break them down, but I'm not going to bet on them anymore because I have lost in them too frequently recently, and it's been killing me, and it's been incredibly annoying. So
you doubled down on them today, though. No, look.
And I doubled down on them today, and if I lose today, and I'm done.
I kind of like the Sox here too. I'm not gonna lie. I have a play on this game, but not on the Sox. I'm not going against you though. I took the first 5 over. I got 3.5. It's kind of shitty juice at minus 120, but I think Sale probably does decent here. But his first start back, he's gonna give up something. I mean, I don't know how much, but he's gonna give up something. Even if it's 3-1 Boston going into the 6th inning, I got my 4 runs there. Kluber this year, he's got a 3.62 ERA, opponent batting average of 248, a 111 WHIP. He's been doing all right. Red Sox have been hitting the ball great though, even with all the bullshit you've been dealing with. Hitting, they've been fine. 257 against righties. In the month of June, they hit 267, and then in this 300 or whatever at bats they got this month, 258. So, I mean, they're hitting the ball, like I said. Wait, hold on. What is it? What do I got here? In July, the Rays also. So I want to say this. The Rays in July and 395 at bats, they're hitting 284 as a team right now. So that's what I'm saying. I think they get something off Sale. It might not be a lot, but I think they get something through the first 5. I took the first 5 over 3.5 on this one at minus 120, and that's what I got.
Okay. All right, Cab. Let's talk about Chris Sale. You pitched once upon a time, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I brought a glove to San Antonio. You were scared to hit. And somebody's saying don't take mushrooms in there. You won't like baseball anymore. Bro, I was on the mushrooms. I still would have struck you out.
100%. That is fact. By the way, is Nick still saying that he get a hit off of you?
I don't know, bro. Nobody. I brought a glove and nobody wanted to do it, so we'll see.
Again, my glove is here. I'm looking at it. The day when I went up to Dallas, there was just simply no time. And then the days you were here, I came down and Cab. The first thing I heard was Cab and Victor just took some shrooms and they're tripping out. I was like, oh, okay, sick.
Bro, Victor's been an awesome producer. Shout out to him. You got to have a relationship with your producer. So that's like the first thing we had to do. And then we had a good time. So,
of course.
Shout out to Vic.
Yeah, shout out to Victor. Shout out to Porterville Victor. He's my guy. But I wanted to talk about Chris Sale real quick. You've come back from an injury or two, right, Cab?
Yeah, but not my last one, asshole.
Well, if you came back from your last one, you'd still be in the majors right now. We wouldn't be talking to you.
Yeah, I know. Well, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But
Well,
no, I'm joking. I'm joking.
I know. Your point is you've come back from an injury. It's once or twice. He did his rehab start.
He'll be all right, man. He walked a few people. I think everyone was saying, why was he breaking that shit and ripping it down? I think it's just because of the walks. Didn't he have like 3 walks or something like that?
I'll tell you, 3 2/3 innings pitched in his last rehab start in AAA. 3 hits, 1 earned run, 5 strikeouts, and 5 walks. He had 5 walks.
Shit, that's bad. That's so bad. That's so bad.
Walks. Well, now you see why he was fucking pissed off. You could see why he was very angry.
What was he doing?
He walked the last guy that he came out, and then when he came out, he was fucking angry. And then, like my guy Seamus Ignoramus said, the Florida came out at him. So he got a little Florida that came out of him, and then broke the already broken TV. But whatever, that's fine. That is one bad rehab start with those 5 walks, and the 3 rehab starts before them, he had 1 walk combined. So I'm truly not that worried. I said I'm betting with the bag. The one thing that I need to see from Chris Sale is him throwing his changeup. If he's using all 3 of his pitches, then I'll believe in Chris Sale here tonight, and I think he'll get a good dub. And he's coming out with no restrictions. He's not on a pitch count or anything. He's going to come back fully loaded.
I hope they both give up runs. Oh, wait, you're on Boston. I hope he wins, but I need some runs.
I hope the Red Sox win 11-0, and you cash whatever you have. What did you have on this one, Cab?
First 5 over, 3.5 runs.
Okay, yeah. So I hope the Red Sox score 4 runs in the first inning, and then we'll do it.
Hell yes. I'll root for that. If that happens, I'll be a Chris Sale fan for you.
Okay, beautiful. I'll say that I really don't think Chris Sale's all that washed up, guys. I mean, I'll be honest. I'm biased, obviously, and you guys will be shocked to fucking hear me say that. But in 2019, after the World Series year, when he got hurt, 6-11, a 4 ERA, that's not good. And he pitched last year in 2021. People forget that he pitched in 2021. He went 5-1 with a 3.6 ERA. And he was only on 2 pitches. He wasn't throwing his changeup last year. It was just slider. It was slider fastball. And even though he has the best slider in the game, that's not going to do it with just slider fastball. So I believe in Chris Sale today. I think it's going to be a fun game. And it's the most important game of the Red Sox season because it'll determine a lot of things for their future. Next,
Fireside said ignorant narrative. He doesn't like your narrative.
Well,
I know he's not talking about that first 5 over because we're getting 4 fucking runs.
Yeah, off of Kluber, specifically off of Kluber. Dylan Cease and the Guardians.
I don't care who it comes off, but I'll root for you if the runs are there.
I appreciate it. I appreciate that extension of friendship there. First 5 full game Red Sox. If they lose, I am suspended from betting the Red Sox. Official there. Guardians White Sox here. This is game 2 of the doubleheader, Cab. First of all, did you see that Tony La Russa intentionally walked Jose Ramirez after 1 pitch in the at-bat?
You froze for a second. I've seen that happen before, man. I've seen coaches do that before. It's weird that he did it. I know, but there's weirder. There's been weirder. I thought with the bases loaded, putting the tying run at the plate, just dumb shit that you're like. That's just 101 that you don't do. You don't walk the tying plate to the fucking run. Or wait, tying run to the plate. God, I can't talk. I'm dyslexic with my words like you are with your eyes.
Yeah, welcome to my world.
Yeah. But yeah, I didn't see that, but that's crazy, man. Here like you said though, the White Sox, bro, Dylan Cease in his last 7 starts has a 0.7 ERA. This motherfucker has been dealing, bro. Dylan Cease is not something that I would get in front of right now. A 2.45 ERA on the season, opponent batting average of 205, a 1.23 whip. The last 3 starts, 6 innings, 5 innings, and 7 innings. All of them, he only gave up 1 earned run. So he's getting through 5 or more innings with giving up 1 run or less. I mean, he's just been dealing. And on the other side, Plinkington's got a opponent batting average of 275 with a 1.67 whip. Not good. You're not going to get through more than 4 innings from him. That's what he's got through his last 3 appearances. I just don't see how you look anything but the White Sox here. But I'm not on them.
Especially after Shane Bieber goes a complete game in game 1. I think that
I would have been on Cleveland in that first game. We weren't on here for it. And that was one of the plays that I really liked, which I'm kind of mad I didn't make. But whatever. I don't even know what the score is right now. I know they were winning, though.
They already won. I think it was like 4-1 or something like that. And Bieber, like I said, he had the best game of his career going complete game. But I've said this frequently. It'd be White Sox lean here, but I cannot bet the White Sox under any circumstances until they fire Tony La Russa, and they're not going to fire Tony La Russa this season. So Red Sox are going to be, or the Red Sox, the White Sox are going to be a complete stay off for me. But my last little note here before we go on, the next, I don't know, I think it was the next 6 series after the All-Star break for the White Sox are all against losing teams. So
that helps.
If they don't get it then, and it's a close division because no one wants to win that division in AL Central. No one wants to fucking win it. The Minnesota Twins keep losing. The Guardians are meh. So the White Sox do have a chance, but boy, would I want to play them in the playoffs if I was every other team in the AL. Oh my God, I'd want to play them so bad. So let's move on to this next game here. The showcase series. Mets Braves. I was on the fucking Braves yesterday, and Max Scherzer came out and big dogged the Braves offense. It was really impressive to watch and kind of showed you all that you need to know about Scherzer. The money has been coming in on the Braves all day. Spencer Strider is phenomenal.
He's nasty, bro.
I'm glad that the first time I saw him, I was automatically hooked. I was like, okay,
so good,
legit. Yeah, is the 100, the stuff, the mustache, everything combined into a perfect scenario.
Even that third pitch that he's working on, shout out to C-Mac for bringing it to attention. But if you pay attention, he's working in a changeup. Even that, he's not throwing it a lot. But when he threw it last time out, it looked good, bro. If he gets that third level of ability to change speeds, because you can't just have 2 speeds. You got to understand, like, you need 3. Like, you need to have, he needs to have 100, he needs to have something at 90, and he needs to have something in the 80s. Like, you cannot just have 2 speeds in the majors. I know some people get away with it, like, for stints, but if he's going to be a starter, he needs to have like 3 different velocities that hitters have to be thinking about. And he had that last start, and holy shit, this guy's good.
Yeah, I'll say this. Like I mentioned with Sale, last year he only had 2 pitches. It's hard to dominate with 2 pitches. In Sale's case in particular, he's not throwing 99 anymore. Strider has been dominating the majority of this year with his fastball that he throws at a shocking 68.5% of the time. So he throws his fastball out there a lot. And then he throws his slider at 26.4%. Now he's sneaking up with that changeup at 5%. So, man, shout out to Spencer because if he does get that third pitch in order, he could be a very, very, very scary prospect in the postseason. Right now, it's probably just going to be a bullpen role for him, I would assume. But it'll be interesting. I'm looking at the numbers against his changeup. He has thrown it 57 times this year so far. So no one has gotten a hit off of it, which is really funny. A 0 batting average in 10 plate appearances, technically. 50% whiff rate, and technically it has his highest put away rate at 31%. So yeah, if he figures that shit out, watch out.
Yeah, it's gonna be the difference maker right there, and he had it last time. So for the most part, I don't have a play on this. I wouldn't hate the under. I don't hate the Braves either as a side, just because I'm a huge fan of Strider. But all these games today, man, the reason why I said, like, I'm not going to give out fake plays, like, I can make fake plays for people if they ask for them, but I'm not doing that shit. Like, my money's on the play that I told you my money's on right now. I like the Braves here. I think it's too much. There's too much value on the Mets are a good fucking baseball team. You're telling me they're minus 210? Like, I don't know about all that. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, this game's tough. Like, I think the Braves win. I think they're the right side, but there's too much value on the Mets. They're too good of a baseball team to be fucking plus 170. I just don't like it.
Shout out to Sabino Anguano and Rocco Rogers for joining us.
The Sox. Red Sox.
Yeah, I know. I saw it. I just ignored that aspect.
Just wanted you to make sure you heard it too.
I just wanted to be nice. I just wanted to be nice, but yeah, it's whatever. It's fine. I will say this: the Braves against lefties in this month, 25th, 76 weighted runs created plus. It's tough, man. It's tough. I don't want to move on this game personally. It's minus 210. The Braves are probably going to win after all that money going their way. But we'll see here. This is going to be a really good game in general, and I would lean towards the over We'll see. My lean would be towards the over there. I think
You
that both.
lean towards the over here. I disagree with that, but that's neither here nor there because my
Yeah,
money is not going where my mouth is, so it does not matter.
exactly. It's really truly just leans. We're not betting it. These are just feels for me here. Let's move on to this next game that I actually do want to bet here, Cab. And there's
Twins,
two
right? You
spots.
want to take the Twins? Fuck the
Yes,
Brewers. All right,
there's two spots
here.
on this that you know. There's two spots on the card that there's like it seems like a trap. Well, three, I guess I should say. This is one of them. Minus 145 for the Twins. Truly seems pretty cheap. Really does. I can get a minus a half for the first 5 innings. Let me pull that up real quick because I'm sure I can get close to -1 or +1. No, minus 115 for the minus a half. I'm gonna move on that officially here. I like Josh Winder. Every time he comes up to pitch, I feel like I say the same shit. I feel like I say, "Oh, I like Josh Winder. I like Josh Winder." And I bet on him on most occasions. Cleveland last time out, I bet on him. I think it was the White Sox. I don't remember, but his White Sox start was 5 innings, 7 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 Ks, 2 walks. He started against the Cleveland Guardians with 6 innings, 4 hits, no earned runs, a K and a walk. And Jason Alexander is not a pitcher that I truly believe in. Obviously, we have to show this picture whenever our friend Jason Alexander comes to pitch. If I can find it, there he is. There he is in action. So show Jason. But the Minnesota Twins against righties this month, third, 141 weighted runs created plus, while the Milwaukee Brewers, shockingly enough, ninth, 121. Is that a courtesy of the Pirates? Because I think they played the Pirates in this month. Maybe. But I'm still going to move on the Twins first 5 minus a half there, minus 115.
That was one of my top leans. We do agree on that. I did like the Twins here. I don't bet the Brewers. I know it's stupid, but when I've gone with or against them, I'm like 1-8. So I just don't bet them because I've got a good enough record elsewhere. So there's better places for my money. I did win last time I went against them. That one win was the last time I bet them, but I just don't do it. I think the Twins, you got the better person on the mound. Obviously, Twins have been hot at the plate. I don't know, man. It's just, yeah, that's all. I don't know.
I'd also lean over in this game too, as well.
That would probably be, yeah. It's just I think they did a good job with the line. Shock, right? Big surprise. I think they did good with the line. I think 9.5 is a good number. I do think we could get a 5-4 ball game or maybe a 6-4 ball game, which.
By the way,
that's just too close for me to put my money on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Sabino's from Milwaukee. I did not know that. Maybe you and Preston can hang out. He's from Kenosha. But he's from Milwaukee, and he said he fade the Brewers when it's not Burns or Woodruff, sometimes Lauer. Besides that, the other
he's right.
Suck. And like he's saying here, only bet the Brewers when it's Woodruff or Burns. The other pitchers are super suspects, and the Brewers' backs are inconsistent AF. And by the way, shout out to Boston Nick, who is complimenting the mustache, which I've shaved quite frequently now because I want it to come in thicker. But he is
shaved your balls and then you shaved your face. Shout out to
Manscaped. With the same thing. Of course, shout out to Manscaped. And he reminds us to join you guys live at 8:30 for the nightcap today. You're a busy man, Dabby Cap.
I know, bro, and I gotta eat. I haven't eaten. I'm fucking hungry. I wonder when I'm gonna find food. I gotta go fucking find it. I don't know where it is.
Some steaks, perhaps, some mashed maters.
Bro, I wish I had time to do all that shit, but
I would like to see a Cab cooking steaks during the nightcap. You just on the grill, your computer right there. It'd be hilarious.
I have a camera, but I mean, I guess I could always use my computer. That does sound good. I'm hungry.
There you go. Beautiful. Yeah. Let's continue to move on from this game because I want Cab to get fed. There's 3 spots where there's long winning streak teams coming into different places, and the Dodgers are one of them. We've got a late pitching change here. Jordan Hicks taking the bump here first from Matty.
I hate capping games when I have the pitcher change that I don't have fucking capped, man.
I agree with you.
Hate that.
I will say this. I don't know if Liberador is still the primary or what, but I could easily see them going 2 innings of Hicks to start this off and then going with Lib for the 4 or 5 innings. So I don't hate that strategy.
Yeah, I get it. It's just a move in it, but I still don't like it.
By the way, Roger that saying You're Jose. Are you feeling away towards me because my Yankees? No, Roger. That of course not. I appreciate you watching, but every time you post something about the Yankees, I will ignore it. I will ignore it every time. But I appreciate you.
Except for right now where he didn't ignore it. So got him.
Exactly. I appreciate you, though, my man. Now, Rocco Rogers saying, which one should I take with the Dodgers? I already took, or the Dodgers. I already took the Rays straight. Want to get the Dodgers douche down. Maybe want to take first 5 money line, the Braves first 5, but the Mets got me yesterday. How are people going to bet the Dodgers? Do you want to bet the Dodgers here and this long winning streak changing cities? I personally don't. I do not want to bet the Dodgers in this scenario, especially with Mitch White and the travel spot and all that. Maybe travel obviously not that bad anymore, but still the win streak ROI thing is high. So I will probably, sorry, not applicable's comment got me there. But I will probably stay off this game. This will be the one of the games that I do not move on with the win streak. And I'm this close to blocking Boston Nick right now. This close for what he just put in the comments. This close.
So sensitive.
Go ahead.
All right. I don't have shock. I told you guys I only have that one play. So I don't have anything in this. Cardinals yesterday, got some runs late, which was nice for them, but they've been just absolutely atrocious at the plate of late, just most recently. But like you said, with the travel spot and all of that, and now you got a pitching change. I was about to go through some of these fucking pitching stats, which I can't do now on that side. I don't have them written down in front of me. This is just a tough spot. Like fucking a lot of these games are today, man. This game is a tough spot right here.
Yes, and by the way, Christian Yelich is out. Just for I forgot who commented today. Went to RotoWire to check the lineups. He is out. Yes. Yeah, I really think this is Mrs. Cardinals are past. To be honest with you.
Yeah, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Which I'm not doing.
Yeah, same. Matthew Liberatore is listed as a primary on RotoWire too, so we will probably see him. Like I said, I think they're going with 1 or 2 innings of Hicks, then Lib, which I like. I like that strategy. I like that a lot. So we'll see how it works out for them. And against the Dodgers is always a tough lineup. Next game on our slate: Orioles Cubs here. The other game with the win streak, and I am going to move on the Chicago Cubs here.
You're going against Happy again? Big Happy. Shout out to Big Happy first off. Hashtag free Big Happy. If you don't know, well, now you do know. Big Happy is Dutch's uncle that phoned in from the prison. He's been in prison the last 19 years up in state. He phoned in yesterday, gave us a couple plays because he caps the shit out of baseball. Always been good at it. He went 2-0 yesterday, and then he gave us 2 more plays today on the show, and he was on the Orioles, bro. So if you're going against Big Happy, shout out to him and that sausage smoke that he's going to do tonight. That sounded good. They got creative ways to make things taste good in prison when you're stuck in there.
Fair enough.
And he said like Cheese Whiz and fucking tortillas and sausage. He said they were grilling out tonight. You got to go check it out if you want to know what I'm talking about.
Yes, beautiful. Shout out to Dutch's uncle.
Big Happy, bro.
Big Happy, yes. Big Happy. Is Big Happy actually big or is he little?
I haven't seen him. He's in prison. He's on a phone.
Fair enough.
So I don't know. I mean,
amazing
big or little?
Technology can
you answer that, and then I'm gonna tell him what do you think? Is Dutch big or little? Are you talking what kind of big or little are you talking?
Get your mind out of the gutter, Cap. Get your mind out of the
gutter. That is not at all what I was talking about.
Get your mind out of the gutter, Cap. Oh my!
Where's your little rainbow flag? Where's your little rainbow flag?
It's not June anymore. It's not June anymore. You know how that goes.
Sorry.
All the corporations, they all take it down. We're not allies when it's not June, obviously. So shout out to them. No, I'm just joking, obviously. But so he's on the Orioles, huh? I can't move against Big Happy, right? Who would I?
He's on the Orioles. Yeah, I'm just telling you, Big Happy's on the Orioles.
Okay.
Roku Rogers said Big Happy scared him off the Cubs.
Oh no, yeah. I'm imagining Big Happy, and I can already see Big Happy. He could beat the shit out of me. If I
just know that if that's his name, like if in state they call him Big Happy, like I'm not fucking with that guy, bro. If the other dudes in prison call him Big Happy, I don't want no. I wouldn't go against that dude.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you, my goal or my plan was to fade at least 2 of these 7-game win streak teams, and it looks like I'm not fading the Orioles, and I'm going to fade the Dodgers instead. So I'm going to move on Dodgers first 5. Let me see. Or sorry, Cardinals first 5. Cardinals first 5 money line is plus 120 for me. So official there. Cardinals money line plus 120. Big happy on the Orioles today. And truthfully, I want the Orioles to win every game. I fucking love the Orioles. I love the Orioles so much. Maybe it's because Camden Yards was right where I used to grow up, like, not really close, but going there, that was my first major league game to go to. I love the stadium, and it's great. And, of course, Cedric Mullins, dude. Cedric Mullins, this guy. My guy, Cedric Mullins. I love Cedric Mullins. He will not you cannot escape him, Cab. You just really cannot escape him. I'll tell you that. You've never seen that?
No, I have not.
Oh man. Okay. Well, I want you to talk about this next. Oakland A's, Texas Rangers.
Oh, interesting.
And I will bring up that video because it is hysterical.
Okay, I got you. First off, here, I hate that it's Oakland because any other way I would look to fade Otto, whether it's an over or going against the Rangers. But Oakland might not be the position where I'd go against them because they fucking suck. But Otto's a 5.26 ERA this year. Opponent batting average of 245 with a 1.5 WHIP. He walks people. Also, he went through 5 innings last start, which was decent with only 1 run. But before that, 4 innings, 4 runs, 2 innings, 6 runs. Otto has been a fade for me from the jump. He's going to stay that way. I'm not a fan of Otto. I was wanting to look over here, but it's God. How do you take an over with the fucking A's?
Horrible offense.
Horrible offense. Horrible, right? So, and Viper MB just said public on the over here. Yeah, this is again this card, man. I'm sorry to keep coming back to it, but everything seems just like right there. Like I want a better fucking number, and I'm not getting it. You know what I mean? Like I just want a 4, like for safety or something in the first 5 here. Not, you know what I mean? I don't know, and I'm not getting it, so I have to pass it. Otto's a fade, though. I'd look, if you want to take anything of my opinion out of this game, take it to next time Otto pitches, look at that one. This one might not be the place. This isn't the right situation to fade him, but he's a fucking fade in general for me and will be going forward also.
Oh, man, that's, I do like Caprillion. I like Caprillion maybe more than other people, I guess. Shout out to my guy, Hunter Engelhart, who also is a Caprillion guy, and he's going to be backing him today. And truthfully, I don't hate it. I could easily see it going well today as well for him. And and the A's offense is just so bad. It's 29th against righties this month, 46 weighted runs created plus. So just incredibly brutal. But Cab, let's enjoy this video because this video is all time, and I will definitely risk John Cena coming for our money for this.
That's Cedric Mullins again! It's Cedric Mullins!
That's a real person?
Dude, I can't escape him.
Oh God, I love that video.
Holy shit, that scared the fuck out of me, bro. I thought that was photoshopped. That's a real person?
No,
fuck?
That's him. That guy, he opens up packs on MLB The Show, and he just kept getting Cedric Mullins. He couldn't escape him. So shout out to that guy.
I thought it was like a Photoshop or something, and then he like sits up, and I'm like, wait, what is going on right now?
No, shout out to Cedric Mullins. You cannot escape him. That's Cedric Mullins. I love him. I had no action on this game as well, Cab. I will mention I like Glenn Otto a little more than you do.
No.
But at the end of the day, I don't want to back him with my money here. Even against one of the shittier offenses. And a minus 170 is a little aggressive. They covered and all that shit, whatever. Yesterday. They won yesterday, right? I already forgot now.
Fuck the Rangers. Yeah, they won yesterday.
Okay, so I thought that line was super high. So this is probably the same scenario, but I had to pass here. I'd lean towards the Angels or the A's and Caprillion, but I didn't want to move on it officially. Next game, Royals versus the Tigers here. Bo Brisky and Chris Bubich. Truly another game that I don't even really want to talk about. This game is atrocious. The AL Central is the worst. Bo Brisky showed a lot last start. He went for a while. He had a no-hitter. So congratulations to him. But I was, of course, on the White Sox that day too. But I ultimately just don't want to move on this game because of the pitching is horrible. The offenses are both 12th against lefties and righties, respectively. 118 and 113 weighted runs created plus. So I had to pass here while Dabby Cat's fucking laughing up a storm over there.
The chat's fucking got me laughing, bro. I can't help it. What am I supposed to do? Not read what they're saying?
What's so funny over there?
So Les Man said, well, first off, Puzzler said, I don't see how that's funny, which that's to me, that's funny because what he said, because, some people don't think shit's funny. It doesn't, I laugh at everything, but that's funny. He said that to you or me, whoever. And then Les Man said, what? I lost it. Holy fuck. That's hilarious. We'll say mini Jose.
Well, shout out to that. I would love to have that guy on the show. That guy, he's a big MLB The Show creator. I don't know his name, obviously, because I keep calling him that guy. But very, very funny. And the John Cena thing makes it a lot funnier, too, because you can't escape him. He always comes. John Cena and Cedric Mullins. Mike M, by the way, show play. Detroit first 5 plus a half.
There you go. I think Detroit's the only way you could look in this game. First off, they've been hitting better of late for such a fucking atrocious hitting team. They've been doing better lately. And I mean, what you're gonna back the Boob Man, as you like to call him, right? Is that what you call him, the Boob Man? He's a fucking.
Yeah, we had the Ass Man earlier. Now we got the Boob Man, Chris Boob.
No, he's Asscraft. This guy's just a boob. This guy sucks, bro. Boobich sucks. Boobich sucks.
Yeah, his last appearance was a particularly hurtful one for me against the Astros. That was the minus 300 fade. And
fuck, you gonna back this guy, man? He's got opponent batting average of 301 this year. That's just so bad, and a 1.87 WHIP. That's the second highest behind like Dallas Keuchel. I mean, I don't have that actually. I don't know if that's really true, but I write down these fucking numbers all the time, and I swear Dallas Keuchel's the only one I can think of that's higher than that shit.
By the way, Jez, I can't say your name. I'll call you Jeez or Jez. He's actually really nice at MLB The Show. I guarantee he'd smack the hell out of me in that game.
Bro, I will play anybody in this chat for $20 in the show. Let me have it.
I guarantee you that dude would kick your fucking ass.
I didn't say him, bro. I ain't playing nobody that does that shit for real.
I guarantee you this fucking guy.
Get this guy off the fucking.
He'd give you the fucking work, dude. He'd fucking
take Photoshop fucking person off of the screen.
Oh my god,
that's fucking Jose's hero. Come on, bro, move on.
You can't escape him. Joe Yurkovich, by the way, his best bet of the day is Bo Brisky over 15.5 or 15.1 outs, plus 125. He's 8-3 to this line. Last 11 starts after that doubleheader. I think it will go longer. Weak matchup against Kansas City as well. So there you go. Oh man, God. I not applicable saying I'd pay to see Mini-Me slap the hell out of Mini-Me Jose slap the hell out of real Jose.
Now we're talking. Now that's funny.
I would love one of my goals in life is to get just fucking punched in the face by Hezbollah.
Oh damn! I was hoping you wouldn't finish that with like any like specific. I was like, bro, I can get you
punched. I got you, bro. I got you,
bro. Bro, like we just like, bro, this will be good content, bro. We'll walk up and like I'll let you pick. You can pick the weakest looking person you want. And we'll be like, hey, we're going to give you $20 to punch him in the fucking face as hard as you can. Bro, you got to take a punch at least once in your life, dude.
Well, yeah, of course. Like I said, one of my life goals is to get into a fight, obviously. But I hope it never happens because I throw punches with little pillows attached to these arms right here. So, no, it's tough. It's super tough. If I ever get into a fight, I'm getting my ass kicked. But it would be an interesting experience. At least once. And Johnny Gonzalez asking about the 15 and I think he put 15.5 here outs. I missaid the 15.5. It's 15.1. So 15 and a third, 15 and outs. How does that work actually? 15 and a third? It's probably just a mistype by him. 15 outs. I don't know. That's a good question actually, Johnny Gonzalez. So that's sort of interesting. By the way, Nick also saying head movement. I'm trying to just imagine Boston Nick stepping into a box against you, Cab, and It's just hilarious.
Bro, why are you trying to change the topic from? You could pick a grandma, bro. You could pick literally the weakest looking person. You just gotta take one punch.
No. DX Filer joining us as well. He said, "Did we mix anything?" No. We're talking about me getting punched in the face, grandmas, a couple plays that we'll recap here at the end of the show. But overall, nothing much, DX Filer. I appreciate you for watching, of course.
Yeah, shout out to him.
But let's talk about Mike Clevenger and the Padres versus Austin Gomber and the Royals here. This was another pass game to me, but Mike Clevenger's numbers against the Rockies were a concern. I'll talk about Gomber first. Gomber's last two appearances for these Colorado Rockies at the Diamondbacks and versus the Diamondbacks are back-to-back. So obviously that's not going to favor him all the time. But he went 5 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, 1 home run there, 5 Ks, 1 walk, and his second time against them at the Arizona Diamondbacks. And at home, he went 5 2/3, 6 hits, 4 runs off 2 home runs there, 2 strikeouts, 1 walk. You can kind of see the Coors effect there with the home run. Against the Colorado Rockies, our good friend Mike Clevenger, in his career, he's 1-1 with a 9 ERA, 11 innings pitched. He's given up 11 runs in those 11 innings pitched. So I tend to lean towards the Rockies, like perhaps a team total here, but the 11 always makes for high team totals and makes it a lot more difficult to bet.
11s are high, man. It's crazy how high these numbers get. All I can say is 2 things. You're too nice to acknowledge shit like this, so I'll acknowledge it. Yes, sir, said your show is becoming the shittiest show ever. Well, change the fucking channel. Eat a fucking dick. Nobody gives a fuck what you think. Get out of the fucking chat. Suck my ass. Nobody cares, motherfucker. Go somewhere else, bitch. There you go, Jose. I'll handle that for you. Now back to the game. Big Happy. Big Happy is on San Diego here, bro. He's on San Diego. This was a pass for me. Clevenger, like you said, his numbers are scary, but what are you going to do? Get behind Gomber, man? This is a tough fucking situation here. The 11's like one of those fucking Rockies high numbers. It's really, really high.
You guys are all so aggressive. You guys immediately, fuck you. Fuck all of you.
Yeah, I know you wouldn't say anything. That's why I got you.
I didn't notice the comments. Shout out to Yes Sir. I appreciate him watching and commenting at the very least. But I was just thinking about, like, what if I just did that to my man JR? What if I immediately gave him the auto block after the first time he was like, fuck you, Jose, you owe me an eighth of weed. I'm like, huh? Excuse me? What? But no, me and JR are best pals now.
You owe more than just Dutch an eighth of. How many people you owe weed?
No. I do. I forgot that I do actually owe Dutch an eighth of weed now in real life. But no, that's what JR. One of my first interactions with JR, he was asking me for weed, and I was like, what did I do? I was and genuinely sat there for like 10 minutes, was like, did I do something? What did I do? And it's just so funny to me that now JR watches the show. He bet it's the Pirates, and I appreciate JR. And I had to give JR a 5-minute timeout once upon a time, but we've progressed from that. We've progressed. We're all good friends.
There you go.
We're all good friends, and hopefully,
shout out to Birdie, man. Birdie said it's his first time watching. Birdie's that guy. I like Birdie.
One of
the first Lowbaggers I got to know.
Yeah, shout out to Birdie. Birdie, I do not have the Bebsy clips anymore of him talking shit to you, but shout out to you, Birdie. I hope that you can watch for sure, and maybe you can get some into the baseball capping. I don't know how often you're betting the baseball, but I appreciate you watching as always. Ultimately, I think this is a pass game for me then, because I'll mention both these teams against righties and lefties. Lefties, for the case of Gomber, the Padres are 27th, 70 weighted runs created plus in the month of July. So I can't bet on that, unfortunately. And the Rockies are 23rd, 81 weighted runs created plus against righties. So I just didn't want to bet on this game. So it's funny. There's games in this card where I want to bet, like, double up.
I'm not fading Big Happy. I don't give a fuck. That guy really does know baseball, and he's like,
oh yeah, no, I'm not fading Big Happy.
He doesn't got much to do other than pay attention to it, man. So like, shout out to him. Like, I'd go Padres or nothing.
My first question when you told me about this, my 2 immediate questions was, 1, how is he watching? And 2,
I don't know if he necessarily gets to watch. That's the
exactly
thing. And he doesn't have social media and like these things that like So like when like he's studying games like different, like with fucking newspapers and shit like that. Like it's different.
Yeah, so I was like, in my head, I was like, how is he following? And then my other question was, how did you guys get him on the show? Like,
I don't know, bro. I'm so excited that he came on.
I was like,
Pretty big
how
happy.
did you guys
19 years
answer?
is a long 19 years is a long fucking time to be
Oh
behind
yeah,
bars, bro.
oh yeah, 100%. And my other question, like, did you answer
Like
the
a
phone?
really long time.
And then was it like, oh, collect call from so and so that would have
Dutch
been
always goes off screen for a second and it like comes on because you know we were going through the trials with him and trying to see if we could get him on in the first place and it worked out. But the thing is you know sometimes when he's scheduled there's going to be lockdowns and you know he doesn't have all the same freedoms that we have, so it won't. We can't guarantee when we say he's coming. We can't. It's not really a guarantee. He's gonna try.
When we say he's coming directly from prison, we mean he is coming directly,
literally from fucking state, straight from prison.
Shout out to the Daily Sesh every Monday through Friday at 4:20, excuse me, 4:20 Eastern, 3:20 Central. So very interesting, of course, that show is. Let's move on to this next game. And like I was trying to say, I think there are games on this card where I think it's very easy to move on. And for at least for me, then there's other games where I'm just like, I want nothing to do with this game. And I also mentioned there was 2 traps, kind of 3 traps on this card that I was kind of.
Is this a trap?
Oh yeah, this feels like it.
Fucking Syndergaard, it does feel like a trap now that you say that, don't you? Like, because people are gonna jump all over Houston, and you think the Angels.
I wanted to jump all over Houston immediately. I love Luis Garcia. I don't know if he's one of my favorite pitchers. I did watch him rip my heart out in Game 6 of the ALCS for the Astros to go to the World Series. That really will never leave me, that scar. But minus 125 just seems weird, and Yordan Alvarez not being there for the Astros obviously is a concern. It doesn't make them nearly as scary. They were the kings of the under with not Syndergaard, with Yordan. And now without him, it makes me feel like this is going to be like another under game, first 5 perhaps. I'm looking up Noah's stats versus the Houston Astros career, and he's only had 1 start against them, and it was this year. 1 start against them this year, 5 1/3, 2 hits, 1 strikeout, 2 walks, no 1 runs there. So
I was going to say that.
It's just ultimately this game. I really do want to take the Astros, but it's something just tells me that at minus 125. The books are asking for you to asking you to bet the Astros here.
Well, and it's hard to bet this fucking dog shit Angels team, bro. All they do is strike out. Really, what I would look at probably is the first 5 under in this game. Yeah. Like I said, I don't have a bet on it, but the first 5 under makes the most sense. And I think Dutch is on it. I should know his plays because I definitely know his uncle's plays. I'm pretty sure Dutch is on the first 5 under here. I like the first 5. Yeah, he is. I know he is. Yeah, I like the first 5 under in this game. I went on a little rant earlier. I'll try not to rant it again, but Noah Syndergaard, he pisses me off, bro. I don't understand how, like, he does his little yoga and all that shit in the outfield before the games. How can you not do a slide step, bro? You're an athlete. Like, how does he not have a slide step? He's so fucking bad at holding runners on. It makes me, like, it makes it makes me sick. Like, it's so hard to watch. Like, if you're on first base, like, you might as well be on second because, like, this guy can't fucking pick you off. He's so bad at holding runners. And then he does his full little leg kick like he's like, bro, slide step, bro. Like, what the fuck are you doing, man? Do what everybody else does so that you're not just giving up fucking base runner. Like, you can't give. So anyways, there's my rant. I said I wouldn't do it. He pisses me off with that. He does better at home if you look into his splits. Syndergaard's been great at home. I've actually made money backing Syndergaard this year in certain spots. This might be one of them, but I'm not doing it. Not with this Angels team. All they do is strike out. And if I was going to go anywhere on this, it would definitely be the first 5 under.
Yeah, I think I'm going to move on that first 5 under 4. I got it at minus 110 as well. Shout out to Dutch. If Dutch says it, I feel great. You know. By the way, Moose Money in the chat. Shout out to Moose, who I would love for Moose Money to join me on the show, especially.
Well, he's joining me on my show first with his gloves, all Michael Jackson-esque, smoking with his gloves because he's fucking needs gloves to smoke. I don't know, bro. He has to put gloves on to smoke. You got to ask him. It's some really weird shit.
Moose? Moose, that's like someone telling me they have to put on gloves to like drive on the highway.
You know, like take a shit or something, right? Like it's like wash your hands, bro. You don't got to put the gloves on. The fuck?
No, hey, Moose. Put your reasoning in the chat. You don't want your hands to smell? Okay, fine. Is it like doctor's gloves? Like a doctor's gloves, like latex?
Yeah, bro, it was. It was.
Moose saying I didn't fucking want
on camera with us without addressing it like it was normal.
Okay. All right. Hey, see this show with Dabby Cab, sometimes these shows go off the rails, but I would say these are some of our best shows for sure. It's very, very
My
interesting.
bad, bro.
To see. No, I love it. I love it. This is Dabby Cab right off the Daily Sesh. This is very interesting. Yeah, no, Moose Money wearing the gloves to smoke. That's a move right there, Moose Money. I might take that from you. I might take that from you. Who knows?
You would take something like that. You would think that's a good idea.
Maybe
Not
it's classy, like a white glove, you know. So white, you just pull out a white glove and you just slap it on there.
Bro, we're going to Miami now. We're in Miami, bitch. Or is it beach? I don't know. I don't know what the song says, but we're gonna say bitch. We're in Miami, bitch. Let's go to Miami.
Boston Nick there, of course, because he's right there close. By the way, Mike M saying 80% of the tickets, 75% of the cash, but the line is moving to the Stros. And I assume that's 80% of the cash on the Astros there. Not sure. Michael Overleen is saying as well, it's the 7-game win streak, and then the changing cities going East Coast. Everyone is on this trend this season because it has a huge win percentage. Doesn't affect my capping though, and
he's asking about Seattle, why everyone's fading him. I saw that.
I was about to say that's why he's on Seattle. The bullpen is way too solid as well. So very interesting. See, you're making fun of Moose here. Maybe you're the asshole, Cab.
Bro, I'm not an asshole. What?
All I do is protect himself, Cab.
I am not an asshole.
Leave him in his gloves alone.
You act like, bro. Look at what one person said. One negative thing about your show, and look at how you reacted. I'm not
me. How you reacted? You told him to go fuck himself and told him to die. Basically,
I told him he can die, but not quick, bro. Like slow, like something really fucking slow and painful.
Shut up, man. I like my guy. Yes, sir. I appreciate his name, and I hope
fuck
he comes
him.
back. I hope
fuck that guy. Don't come back here. You're not welcome here, piece of shit.
Oh man, Diamondbacks Giants, our last game. Dallas Keuchel here. I wanted to fade Dallas Keuchel. Here's the last little spot here. I want to fade Dallas Keuchel, and I think I am.
This is your last chance, right? Every time he pitches, I'm like, oh, your last chance to fucking fade Dallas Keuchel, bro. Come on, like, why is he still pitching?
Well, I mean, his last appearance. 7 innings, 7 hits, 3 earned runs against the Rockies. That's very acceptable.
He did bad enough to cash my first 5 over that game. Both of them had 3 runs, and it was the first 5 over 5.
Well, Brent Strom's trying to revive him here, and is it going to work? I'm not sure. And I said I was going to fade him here, but I scrolled down to look at the team totals, and I really, truly do not want a 4.5. I really don't. I don't want a 4.5 at minus 115. And I will say the Giants against lefties this month. We know that against lefties in general, they're not that great, but against lefties this month, they're 9th, 122 weighted runs created plus. But I think that's a small sample size. And I just think that's not trustworthy enough. And Logan Webb, obviously phenomenal, especially at home. So I truly would lean towards an under here, shockingly enough, but pass game for me.
What? First, I get it for Webb, bro. I would only lean to San Francisco here. Shout out to Mike M in the chat. He said, not applicable, said lean SF. And then Mike M said, San Francisco first 5 minus half a run was almost a play for show today. I think the Giants are in a smash spot here. I don't like laying full game run lines with the home team. It's just a thing that I'm going to finally start sticking to. So I don't do it. But maybe a Giants team total over here. Maybe you take the Giants team total over in the first 5 and the full game. I don't know. Maybe you take the Giants run line first 5, like he just said. This has Giants all over it for me personally. And I don't know that's me. That's where I'd be right here with this is Giants all day. However you want to take
it. That's me. That's how I live.
Yeah. That's what makes the most sense here, dude. Dallas Keuchel sucks.
Okay. Yeah. I guess I'm going to stay off the game, and it pisses me off that, I have to stay off another Dallas Keuchel start, but I want to fade him, and it just doesn't seem like the Giants are the squad, truthfully. I don't want to bet him with the Giants. I just don't think they're good enough here. All right, Cab. What an interesting show we've had.
There you go.
Interesting show. We've we've gone through the ringer. We met a new friend.
Why is he on the screen again?
Because
Golly,
you
it's
can't
like
escape him. You can't escape him.
Yeah.
Cedric Mullins and that kid, he's everywhere. Shout out to him. I've got officially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plays we're gonna make here official today. All of our
you got plenty of fucking plays for all of us. Real quick, you don't say it enough, and I don't ever say it on my show. I let Dutch handle it. Hit the fucking like button for Jose. Everybody, make sure you like that shit, share it. Even if you don't like it, hit the like button or whatever. Just go hit the like button. I don't give a shit. Go hit the button for Jose. Share the video. Pub Sports Radio. Make sure you're subscribed. I'm sure you already are, but you guys know the drill. Jose's done this for 97 days in a row, every single game. This shit's not easy, man. It's 15 games, and he's killing it out there. So share it for our boy. Hook him up. That's all I wanted to say. Go ahead. 8 plays.
I appreciate you, Cab, as always. 97 straight days. I'm going to start upping myself for the streak, and I'll pat myself on the back here. But Sharpie's not going to pat himself on the back. But I'm going to pat him. Sharpie is the man doing the show every day as well. The Walking Dead, 2:10 my time, I believe it is 3:10 Eastern. I think. But yes, so go watch that show as well. And he's dominating the prop market, absolutely dominating. So do that as well. Us two going every day has been a challenge. 97 straight days. Every day has been pretty good Wi-Fi too. So it's been fun.
That's why, hey, bro, let me be clear. Anybody can disagree all they want. People can not like things, but to say the show's going to shit, like, you're going to get aggressive words from me for that. Go fuck yourself. Like, there's plenty of things people can say. You can say, hey, that's a stupid ass pick. Okay, cool, man. I get it. You disagree. I mean, on the low, you can still go fuck yourself, but like, it's not like a big deal. Like, disagreements are good. They're healthy, but that's over the top. I'm always going to respond to something like that. Pub Sports Radio. Hell yeah. Love the chat in there, man. Less man, not fucking yes man. Huge difference.
Would you rather be a less man or a yes man?
Less man right now? What are you talking about? Fuck yes man. That dude, what, you want to go back down that road? He's getting his airtime right now. He's happy, but this is all you get, motherfucker. After this, you're dead. I'm gonna fucking kill you. No, I'm just kidding. That was probably a little too far. I think I went too far that time.
That's the weed talking. That's the weed talking, guys. Don't worry. Okay, let's recap the plays now that we've kept the people waiting on the edge of their seat now. Officially, I am on first 5 full game Red Sox, first 5 -0.5 at +110 and full game at -115. This is my last stand betting at the Red Sox. If I lose today, I am on a 15-day suspension from, by the way, more is less.
Yeah.
But I'm on a 15-day suspension of betting the Red Sox. So shout out to you, Les Man, and shout out to the Red Sox. Let's fucking go, Chris Sale.
I got the over in that game. There's my one play. I got the first 5 over 3.5. That's what it is. I think I'm going to get my 4 runs there. I think I'll get maybe 1 or 2 off sale, which is all I need, because I think the Red Sox, I think they'll get 3 or 4. I think 3.5 runs is just too low. That's all.
Okay. So Cab on that first 5 over. That's his only play of the show. I appreciate it as well. And Cab and Mr. Integrity only giving out the plays that he bets.
I'm not going to give out fake plays.
Of course. We're also fading the -300, of course, against Garrett Cole. Cincinnati first 5 money line +210, and Cincinnati a full game money line +250. We are also moving on Washington first 5 -0.5 at +110. Shout out to the chat. We were on full game earlier, but the chat was clamoring for the first 5 as the better play. And I'm going to trust you guys. I think you guys are probably right. So let's go first 5 there. Now let's fingers crossed, of course. St. Louis Cardinals first 5 money line +120. Minnesota first 5 -0.5 at -115. And finally, the LA Angels, Houston Astros first 5 under 4 at -115. Michael Ermelina, it'll be 15 days. That will obviously not count the All-Star break, so it'll affect over the All-Star
15 games, not days, 15 games.
I'm doing 15 days. 15 days is not.
What is that? You don't count. You take the All-Star break, like.
No, the All-Star break does not count. Those do not count, but it's 15 days aside from those All-Star break days. Don't you worry.
Okay.
But if I don't know what's gonna happen if I come back from the break and I bet them again and I lose again. If that happens, I might have to double it. Just like your phone locks you out, 15 will go to 30 days. And then maybe I'll lose again. It'll just be the rest of the year, and I'll be a winning capper at that point.
There you go.
Who knows? Who knows? By that point, I'll be a winning capper. Shout out to everyone, as always, watching the show. Magellan Sports dropping over 5.5 strikeouts at Josiah Gray.
I like that.
Appreciate you. That's a new name. I like your name. I don't even know if that's how you say Magellan, but I'm going to call you Magellan Sports. Michael Orvalina, I'm going to lose my shit when Boston.
Yes, it's Magellan, bro. You really can't read, can you? It's like the dude that went around the world, bro.
English is my second language. Mando also liking the Red Sox. Michael Orvalina, Moose Money, Lessman, even Yes Sir. I appreciate you for watching in the short time you did. Jay Peasy, Ronnie Ambergia, Birdie, welcome back. I appreciate you for watching. Viper MB, Wallaby King, The Gas Station Report, Johnny Gonzalez, Brian Watson, Jack Jenkins, all you guys, Rob Free, Mohammed Jauma, TJ Mizzy, all you guys, very, very happy that you guys are here. Short Shot, Timmy, Danny Lopez, you guys are all phenomenal today. Roger that 215. I appreciate that. Of course, I'm not forgetting about you. I see your comments. It's not Yankees related, so of course I will acknowledge it. It's gonna be a fun day. I'm gonna tweet out my plays as always on my Twitter at Jose Bouquett. You guys can follow me right here. Follow me right there at Jose Bouquett. Follow at Dabby Cab on Twitter, of course, at Dabby Cab. Cab, when's the next time that people are going to see you on Pub Sports Radio?
The nightcap tonight, and I know JPZ got his chip. I didn't get it yet. We're doing one of those fucking chips that's supposed to be really hot. I'm not worried about it. It's like some chip challenge. Stupid. A lot of people do it. I wanted to eat like some ghost peppers or like some hot peppers or something cool. And everyone said to eat a chip, like a fucking chip. Come on. But we're going to do it either way. It's $30 chips. So you're damn right we're going to eat it. So I paid $30. I'll put gloves on for that, Moose, you weirdo. No, I'm just kidding. Shout out to Moose and everyone in the chat, man. Nightcap tonight, Daily Sesh tomorrow. Pub Sports Radio, though. That's the whole deal.
Yes, I think Johnny Gonzalez is right. You're in for a rude awakening with that chip. Those fuckers are hot as hell, Johnny.
No.
Cab. So I hope it gets your ass. Watch the nightcap tonight. That's going to be an awesome thing. I'm going to go into my hidey hole and prepare for tomorrow because, of course, we've got a big shows tomorrow. It's going to be fun. Like I said, follow me on Twitter at Jose Bouquett, and please comment on the videos. Let me know what your plays are. I want to know what you guys' plays on. Comment on the video. That is the best way to do it so I can see them. Overcome and power the bots. I always get Hispanic bots or Spanish bots on my videos because, of course,
they're Russian bots. No, I'm just kidding.
They always speak in Spanish too. They're always typing Spanish. I'm always like, these racist bots, these sons of bitches. We'll see you guys next time. Let's leave him on the screen one more time. Fuck yeah, my guy. You can't escape him. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.